On Storytime with Kenny, this is Laboratory TV. On today's show, there'll be a twist on the show. It won't be the usual telling of the story myself. We'll be having a guest in the studio today who'll come to share a life experience with us. Life has actually been unfair to some people, even though it's fair to some. So she would like to share a story. But before she comes, let's quickly go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes to do it now. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it.
Forget what you're going through. Focus on where you're going to. Forget the numbers of times you fall. Look up and you can get up. Foes want you down. Father wants you up. Full of your dream and you gon' make it. Cause life is what you make it, my brother, and we gon' make it. My sister, you a diamond, they can never ever break you. Look up to the sky, let the most high elevate you.
Thank you, Auntie Kenny, for giving me the opportunity to express myself on this show. I'm very grateful. My name is Ifoma, and I'm 23 years old. I'm a single mother. This whole misery of my life started after my ND during my IT. On the year 2020, I met my husband, or my ex-husband, during the festive period of the same year, 2020. It all started when I and my friend went to watch a football match that was being played between my community and a community that is close to mine. After the football, we were on our way home when I mistakenly bumped into someone because there were plenty crowd in the field. I apologized and he responded with a warm smile. So we started talking and heading to the place where my friend and I were supposed to pick a bike home. On getting to the junction, he offered to give us a ride home, saying that his car was parked across the road, and since it's the same community, that he could drop us off. I agreed and he gave us a ride. And throughout the journey home, it was all fun because we were chatting, gisting, saying fun stuff. So when we got to the junction of my house, he requested for my number, saying that he likes my vibe and he would want to maintain a friendship with me. Liking his vibe as well, because he's this kind of fun person. Like, he plays, he gists, he knows how to tell stories and crack somebody up. I gave him my number. That was how we became friends. He always comes to my house to pick me up, buys gifts for my siblings, gives me money. So it was all fun throughout that festive season. After the festive period, I asked him if he was not going to travel back, because he came back from Dubai actually. If he wasn't going to travel back, he said no, that he still has some things to do in Nigeria. And one of that is that he wants a serious relationship with me, not just friendship anymore, that he has grown to love me. So I've already fallen head over heels with him. I accepted the relationship. We started dating, and 6 months into the relationship, he asked me to marry him, like he proposed. I was having a mixed feeling because actually the relationship was obviously 6 months. So I know it wasn't enough for me to get to know him, to have a life commitment with him. But I later agreed because I obviously love him, and I felt he's this intentional man who wouldn't allow a girl to cough or to cry before he gives his assistance to her. So I accepted the marriage. On getting to my house, I told my parents that, see what is up, that I'm about to get married, that my boyfriend actually proposed, because they know him. He has been coming to our house. They were happy for me, but they said that I needed more time to get to know him more, to also understand marriage very well, because marriage is not actually bed of roses. I refused, and I told them that it's neither they give me their blessings or I run away with the guy. So after much talks and everything, they accepted and gave me their blessing. And 1 month after the proposal, my engagement, I became pregnant. So we had to rush the whole marriage stuff so I won't give birth in the house. After the marriage, 2 months after the marriage, we only did traditional marriage because he's not a Christian, like he doesn't go to church, he's a traditionalist. So 2 months after the marriage, I started noticing some changes within the team. Like somebody that wouldn't allow me to cough, cry, like even if I offend him, he comes to beg. Like, you know, that kind of feeling. So now I started noticing that he likes picking arguments in some things that doesn't matter. He even keeps late night. On a norms, he comes back before 6 o'clock. He comes back before 6 o'clock. But now, even if you see him by 12 o'clock, like, just know that he came back on time. So this continue happening, and if I ask questions about his whereabouts, why he's coming back late and all of that, he would say that he married me with his money, not to question him. I don't have to question his whereabouts. It's none of my business. That the only duty I owe him is to feed him, give him food anytime he comes back, whether it's by 2, that I should give him food. And when he means food, that I shouldn't give him cold food, the food I've already prepared and kept in the dining for him, that I should make it hot or make a fresh food for him. So as time goes on, one day he came back around 3, like 3. I should be fast asleep. I remember I was pregnant. I told him that I can't make the food hot, neither can I go to make fresh food for him. It's neither he goes, because I was, all these pregnancy hormones and everything. So I was not feeling fine. I had to tell him, I was even angry. I had to tell him it's neither he goes back to where he's coming from to go and get hot food, or he eats the cold food that I already served. So he got pissed. And like this man gave me the best beating of my life. Like my parents have not beat me to that extent before. After, to the point that I was vomiting blood. God, my child was in danger. But what would I do? I don't have anybody to tell or anybody to look to, because my parents already want me to take my time. So I had to bear everything that is happening. Fast forward to the time I gave birth. The news got to him that I gave birth to a baby girl. Me and my baby, we stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks. It's not like I gave birth through CS or anything. I was operated on, or my child was sick. We were fine. I gave birth like a Hebrew woman, but he did not come. My only offense was that I gave birth to a baby girl. So after 2 weeks, with much pleading from people and the rest, he came and bailed I and my child from the hospital. We came back home. So we were receiving visitors and things were going well, because like people were always around. He won't misbehave in the presence of people. So 3 months after my childbirth, I and my husband, we were outside receiving visitors that came for the baby visitation. So a woman in her early 30s walked in. She greeted me with a warm smile, and I responded, thinking that she also came to see my baby, although I don't know her. But like once a baby arrival is a good thing. Both people that you know and people that you don't know, they will always come. So I responded with a warm smile, for her to introduce herself as my husband's wife, that she came to give her greetings and come and see the child, and also tell me that she's the wife to my husband. So I wasn't like, immediately I heard that, like my tummy was tied. I don't even know what to do, but I had to summon up the courage to ask her, okay, if you are my husband's wife also, Why are you not living with us? Why are you just showing up now? She continued smiling, saying that she was having series of arguments and series of quarrel with my husband, to the point that she could not condone it. She had to wake up one day and took her 3 boys and left the house. So I was shocked, but I don't have to create a scene or start making picking quarrels with her. I maintained my calm, and I left. I went inside, waiting to have an opportunity to speak with my husband, not for him to come back after the visitors have left, to tell me that I should not even open my mouth to question him, that I should bottle up all the feelings or anything that I was feeling, that I should just keep it inside of me, that if I should ask him a question, that I might find myself back at the hospital, and this time I might be operated on. So, and I know that this is not just a mere talk, it is a promise, a threat. I know what this man, like, series of bruises I have on my body because of him. So I just had to keep everything to myself. I buried it and I continued dying in silence.
From the waters to your table comes the rich taste of tradition. Welcome to Al Hussein Fish and Farm Limited, where we turn fresh premium fish into delicious, long-lasting dried fish you can trust. Our dried fish is processed with care, preserving all the natural flavor, nutrition and aroma, perfect for your soup, stew and special dishes. Whether you are a wholesaler, retailer or for home use, both in and out of Nigeria, we deliver the best quality, hygienically prepared dried fish straight from our farm to you. Find us at Old Artillery Barracks Primary School, Kakuri, Kaduna State. You can also reach us on 081 60 48 8788 or 081 85 82 2119 to place your order today. Al Hussein Fish and Farm Limited. Taste the freshness.
So I buried my thoughts and continued dying in silence. God. Things escalated to the point that this man, he could have sex with me while I'm sleeping, like, without trying to know if I'm in the mood, if I am in pain, if God. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. You know, I'm not supposed to be doing this here. So fast forward to after my IT, I was supposed to go back to school with my set. This man, he doesn't give me money. Like, he doesn't care about my baby. Feeding is just by God's grace, like when it pleases him. And remember, I'm a breastfeeding mother. After my IT, I was supposed to go back to school, but he didn't give me money for my clearance. So, but normally, he used to take me out on occasion sometimes. He would give me money to spread, to make it look like he's taking care of me outside, because Kai is rich. So from those money that he used to give me outside sometimes to spare people, I'll be collecting small money, saving it, putting it together in case I need to buy some things for myself or for my baby. If he doesn't give us the money, I can collect from there. So before I could save small money from it to come up with something a reasonable amount that I can use to do my clearance in school, my sets, they have already started writing their first semester exams. So I actually stayed at home with my baby. I didn't go to school that year. So after the whole thing, like, it was 2 years, but the 2 years was already like a 20 years of hard marriage. Like, somebody in prison with hard labor, I became frustrated, looking for who to talk to, who to run to for help. I started talking to my parents. They were like, marriage is not always a bed of roses. It comes with different package that you have to bear it. All you have to do is pray, continue praying that one day God is going to answer your prayer and it might change. I started talking to, because I don't know if I should talk to my friends. I don't want to be the topic of the day, and I don't even know how they are going to feel, the kind of advice they are going to give me. I started turning to married women. At least I know that some of them will be facing what I'm facing, even if it's not the exact thing. At least some of them could have come across this kind of thing and they will know the right advice to give me. They were all telling me that my husband is a man, that I should bear with him, that even like this man cheats to the point that his side chick had to tag me in a post of the both of them, saying my man. How would you feel? So if anybody I tells this to, they will be like, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. He's a man. We all pass through the same thing that we are going to, but I know that he's not going to change. This is just him. The ones that he was showing me before the marriage is just, it was all pretense. So to an extent, I couldn't endure, because it was as if I was choking in my house, a house that was supposed to be my happy home, a man that was supposed to be my comforter, somebody that is supposed to love me. He turned out to be my pains, my greatest nightmare. So one day, I decided that I was going to run away with my baby. There is no need of me staying there. So I had to, on a very good day when he was not around, he went for a trip and was to come back the following day. I packed my things and my baby's things, some things I could lay my hands on, just like clothes and small food that is in the house. Because I don't have any property and I don't even have anything in the house. I took my baby and I ran away. Because my parents, I'm not sure they are ready to help, because to them they already warned me. And my mom is like, anybody that is married, they are married for life. You cannot come back. I did not leave your father after what he's doing to me. My dad is a good man. I wish it's my dad that I got married to. I wish it's somebody like my dad that I got married to. So now I don't even know what to do, whether the decision I took is the best decision. If I should start looking, like, I don't even know. I'm frustrated. If not because of my baby, I could have said, let me end up my life. But if I should kill myself, what will my child do? Who will I leave her for? So I need you people's advice, please. Thank you.
Over that story, it's so emotional. Like I said in the beginning of the show, I said life is fair to some and is also unfair to some. If you'd like to get your opinion on the story, what do you think about her? How should she get life fresh? Getting married, looking for a job, your opinions are highly welcome. If you'd like your stories to be shared, you can send an email to contact@LaVerita TV Productions. And you can also follow us on all our social media handles. On X is LaVerita TV Ltd. On Instagram is LaVerita TV Ltd. On YouTube is LaVerita TV Ltd. On TikTok is MOFW Dating. And you can also follow us on our Facebook handle, Adekunle Komolafe Foundation TV. See you next week when I bring an amazing, interesting and intriguing story your way. I remain your host for the show, Kehinde Mohammed. See you next week.
When life gives you reason to cry, give yourself a reason to smile. Giving up is never a choice. There is time for everything. When life gives you reason to cry, give yourself
a reason to smile. Giving up is never a choice. There is time